Hi, you guys. I am back again. Wow, I'm like looking at the dark circles under my eyes and the puffy bags or today or whatever, and I'm like, ugh, I look terrible. But whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. Been through a lot of stress the last couple of days, but I'm not letting it get the best of me, so I'm trying to maintain positive attitude. Today, I just kind of wanted to talk to you about I don't know what I wanted to talk to you about. I just feel like I haven't done a YouTube video in a while. So, like, not since I started the page. So that was like last week. I have a list here of like ideas that I want to maybe talk about at times. Today, I'm tired. Like, I'm emotionally drained today. One really cool thing that I kind of want to talk to you about is, so first of all, I'm recording this on a different camera thing. I'm actually using the web camera app on my laptop instead of the Corel video studio thing. So we'll see how this goes. I can't really edit anything. It's just got to be straightforward. I might be able to upload it to Corel and then work on it from there. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, I know that we were kind of talking about like, my spiritual journey and everything like that. But I want to talk about blocks, like spiritual blocks and energy blocks, because I've been having a lot of those recently and I have no idea why. And then I kind of worked with my therapist this morning and made a breakthrough, and it was about something from my childhood past. I don't really want to go into it right now. Maybe at some point I'll talk about it, but I'm still kind of processing through it all. But this idea of like, I thought I had worked my inner child stuff. Apparently I have not. This idea of not being enough kept coming up, right? Like just not feeling like I'm enough, or I'm not enough for, I'm not enough to make good money, and I'm not enough to, run a store, and I'm not enough. I'm not good. Not that I don't want to say good enough, because I know deep in my heart, like most of me feels like I'm good enough, right? Like I come in, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm really having a great day. I've meditated. I've done this. I've done that. I get up in the morning and I feel really good. Sometimes in the morning I'll have anxiety, waking up. I don't know why that is. It's just one of those general anxiety things lately that I've been feeling. Not sure why. A lot of stuff in my life has been going down. I don't want to say downhill, but there's a lot of like ups and downs in my life lately. And I guess, I did a full moon manifestation meditation last night with a group of people at the Copper Cave in Plastow, New Hampshire, run by Pam Jewett, and it was really eye-opening for me. And I'll get into that. I'm going to put that on the back burner for a second. We'll talk about what happened during that session in a little bit. But so from March till now, it's been like a very rocky, tumultuous roller coaster ride of emotions and of things going up and down and things working out in my favor, and then I fall backwards, and things working out in my favor, and then I fall backwards. And I always felt like there was some kind of a block, but I couldn't figure out why. Like I thought I had done everything right last year. I'd opened the shop and things were going well and my relationships were going well. And then March, I had to walk away from somebody that I was really connected to because I felt like I was giving them my all, and I wasn't getting my all back. And I've done that twice in 2 years, and it's been really hard because I know what my worth is, and I know what my value is, and I know what I bring to the table in relationships. And I never have felt like I'm enough with those. Like the people that I give my heart to just for some reason don't feel like I'm enough for them. And it hurts because I have so much love to give to people, and I don't need a relationship, and I don't need a man to hold me by the hand and, me being their I don't need that in my life. That's something I've chosen. That's something I value. That's something I want. That's something I love and desire. Deep down inside, there's part of me that so much wants this, to be loved by someone in the only way that one person can love you, right? Like that special love that someone can give you. And I had that, I thought, for a while. And, we had a great relationship, tumultuously at times, but it was fun and it was good. But the time came for me to move on, and that's what I did. And there was a lot of hurt and a lot of pain for both of us, but I did what I had to do to move forward in my life and on my journey. And then I met someone else and I gave my heart to them, and I wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. For whatever reason, I don't know, maybe I was too needy. Maybe I was too emotional. Maybe, I had to grow and learn from that. And I did, but, doesn't mean I didn't stop loving them. Doesn't mean I don't want them to come back and me be enough for them. But I can't keep putting myself into a position where I'm getting hurt, or I'm feeling like no matter what I do, I could throw all of my heart and soul out to them and it doesn't matter. Because right now where they're at is they want what they want when they want it. And what they don't want is an adult relationship with someone. They don't want it. They want whatever it is. That's fine. That's okay. It is what it is. Doesn't mean I stop loving them. Doesn't mean I stop caring about them and hoping that one day that'll change. But I'm not going to sit around and twiddle my thumbs and wait. Not. I'm still focusing on myself and my own worth and what I value in this world and what I can bring to the table for people. And it doesn't matter if someone walks in that door tomorrow and says, I love you, I want to be with you, and I choose you over everyone else. Great. But if not, that's okay too. It'll hurt. It always hurts. But, I have to do what's best for me, and I have to take care of me before anything else. So I don't know what the universe has in store for me. I don't know, but I am so open to finding someone that's going to make me feel like I'm enough, because I know I'm enough. I know I'm enough. The problem is they don't know I'm enough yet. They may never know I'm enough for them. So that session this morning, that therapy session, was pretty rough today. But I made some breakthroughs. So I realized that, looking at it from a child perspective, doing my child work, which I thought I had done in child work. I thought I was all set with that, but apparently not. Now I have to take a look at myself and look at my young child self and say, it's okay, you're enough. Doesn't matter whether you've been told you're not enough, or people have shot you down in the past and say you can't do this, you can't do that. I can, and I will, and I'm so strong. And I know that now as an adult, but as a child, you don't know those things, and you don't know how it affects you as a child if you're not, if you're not having something occur to you on a regular basis, you don't realize what happens to you as a child. You just go on with your life and try to make the positive impact on things and do well and be the best person you can, which that's what I was trying to do my whole life. But then I feel like, like I failed at a marriage. Maybe I didn't fail, but that's what I felt like. And, maybe I kind of failed like I raised my kid, or how I raised my kid. I thought I did a pretty good job, but sometimes it sneaks in and I still feel like a failure. I'm a failure at relationships. Why? That's my thought. Those are my thoughts. Those are the things that go into my head sometimes. Not every day, not all the time. I have come really far and I've been working on that. But the spiritual evolution process and the growth of being where you want to be or where you need to be on this plane or this existence it comes with its hardships. And this has been the last 4 years of my life have been uphill battles and hardships and growth and spiritual journeys. And just when I thought I'm at the top, right? All of a sudden, boom, it comes down and hits you again. Nope, there you go. Some more tests. We're going to lay it on you. Test after test after test after test. And it gets exhausting. And it's so tiresome. And so stressful. Like, how many things can I go through at one time? Before, oh, well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, great. I'm strong. How much more? I literally got through something that could have potentially killed me, and I'm fine. I'm completely healthy. But I'm under a lot of stress. And that stress I feel more now than I did back when I was, in New York and married, because there was a level of stress that I was maintaining there at all times, sort of. So now feeling, like last year when I moved here, I felt things were going to be great. And I was, on this pathway to here's where I need to be, where I need to go. And everything felt wonderful. And then boom, everything fell apart again. So it's that tower card moment, right? I've had the tower card being pulled and I've had tower card stuff being pulled recently in the past when I've done, not me, I haven't done readings on myself, but when I've gone to get readings done in the past, the tower card has shown up a couple times. Like, oh yeah, you're having the tower card happen. Well, yeah, I've been on the tower card for like the past 6 months. 7 months. Everything's falling apart. Let's build it back up again. So going back to the moon manifestation from last night, we did really a cool meditation and was sitting there and I tried getting comfortable and I was breathing and everything. And she's talking to me about visualizing, talking to us about visualizing everything. And I'm trying to visualize things and I couldn't really see very much. I had a lot of blocks, right? And it just wasn't there. And I've been doing other meditations to open my pineal gland and my third eye chakra and things like that. And doesn't seem to be working. So I ended up going into this meditation and I started asking that question, like, why am I not enough? And then she was doing some energy clearing, I guess, while we were doing the meditation and with my eyes closed and everything. And she was pulling energy out of me. And I didn't know at the time that she was doing this, but I was very uncomfortable and like everything was hurting. Like my neck was bugging me and my shoulders were hurting and I couldn't, like my hip was bothering. I don't know. It was just a bunch of and I couldn't sit still. I felt very, very, very stressed out. Like I think I even was clenching my teeth at one point. Like I just felt so uncomfortable. Like there was blocks and I didn't know why. And so she told me afterwards that she had been pulling stuff from me and she, that's what she felt. She felt very strongly about the fact that it was like, oh my God, this is like all this stuff around me. Like she described it as like snakes cords around my area up here. Throat chakra area being choked and stuff. So, I understand that part of my throat chakra is blocked because there's people that I want to talk to that I haven't talked to really about anything yet, or I keep things from, not that I keep things from people. It's just a matter of like, what do I want to say to these people? And am I ready to say it? And if I'm not ready to say it, then I'm not going to, because I need to think about it more and talk about it more to myself or work it out in my head. So, but yeah, so the full moon, this is the last full supermoon of the year. And that's one of the reasons which she said yesterday in the beginning of class, or in the beginning of the meditation, actually had resonated with me, because she started talking about how from March this year until now has been all uphill battles for people. And I'm like, oh my God, that made so much sense to me, because that's when I walked away, was this March, like the end of March. And then everything has just been up again, up and down, and sporadic. And I've been getting I got spiritual download information in May. I couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks between the full moon and the new moon. I kept waking up between certain hours in the night and having to write stuff down in my journal, because that's what Spirit was telling me, all this stuff. So, yeah. So that's where I am now. So I've worked out some stuff, some blocks, and hopefully I can continue to work them out. And super full moon is Saturday, and I have a full moon manifestation workshop coming up on Saturday night with you can make your own manifestation jars. So if you're local to Haverhill, Mass, and you want to sign up, you can sign up on my webpage, bohemiancove.com. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully the sound came out good. I didn't have earphones today to plug in to talk, so I'm hoping the mic picked up all this. Anyway, that's it. Peace, love, joy, happiness.